Fourth quarter of last year, the U.S. economy grew at its fastest pace in 6 years. The gross domestic product, GDP, grew at an annual rate of 5.7%. It is the latest sign the economy is recovering from the recession, and it is good news for people like Kevin Nichols, who recently got a new job in San Francisco after being unemployed. But GDP doesn't mean much for Oakland's Nicole Johnson and others still looking for a good job. CBS 5's Simon Perez sat down with both of them, two very different faces of today's economy.
Now that I'm working, then I can breathe a lot easier.
Kevin Nichols was one of millions squeezed out of the shrinking economy. He lost his job last summer.
From July to about October.
And what was it like during those 3 months?
It's pretty stressful. I mean, I had to downsize, obviously, and start managing a life on unemployment.
No job meant the prospect of a pared-down version of the holidays for his family.
It would have been very different from previous Christmases, so I was nervous about that and worried.
But then life changed. Nichols was among many people who have benefited from the uptick in the economy. He got a job as a software salesman.
I started in late October, so I had a little bit of time to pay some bills and then put some money away to still take our family on an annual vacation.
It has limited the things we can do as a family.
Nicole Johnson is still on the outside looking in. 3 years ago, she quit her full-time job to start a family, but expected to jump right back in. A year's passed now, and still nothing to jump at.
I was very frustrated because what you know your self-worth and what you know you can do, and when you go out there, it's just not happening.
Johnson says her family's life has changed. She's streamlined.
The small luxuries that people used to have if you're working full-time, such as gym memberships, we've had to cut back on that. We're more conscious with our grocery bill, going out. Date nights have kind of diminished a little bit.
So while her search still fails to produce results, the news of economic growth is sort of a mixed message.
When I hear things like that, I'm positive for a moment, but in reality, I'm not sure if it trickles down to me per se at this point in time.
At least she says a growing economy reinforces her belief that there is light at the end of the tunnel.
So for me, I just continue on my focus of my plan of getting a job.
Both Kevin and Nicole swear by networking. They say that's the best way to find a job in these trying times. You can't just send out resumes anymore. Kevin says even though he has found a job, he's really not in the splurging mood. He's going to keep his belt tight for the next few months, just in case, which is sort of another sign that, good, I'm glad I got a job, but
everybody's going to be a little more conservative.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you haven't lost your job, you're pulling back and doing those things.
That's
but
right.
It sounds like they're both giving 110%.
No more, no more splurging on Sea-Doos and all the rest of that stuff anymore.
All right, Simon Perez.
Okay.
Thanks. Dana?
You may have come across it while channel surfing.